Well, the text, you know, and reading the play, of course, which I need to read again. I just sort of picked this up. This is something we used to do as an exercise, really, you know, with this and stuff. But I hadn't looked at it in a while. But,
and the exercise was for what?
oh, articulation, I mean, you know, but you know, wanted to create something with it, you know, like the Henry V speeches,
creating the visualizing.
I've worked on a number of chorus speeches as exercises. Henry V, that one.
Yes. And this is similar that you're telling this story.
Yeah, telling the story, sort of, you know, this is what's going to happen, folks. This is what you're going to see tonight. You know, I'm laying the framework for it.
How do you do that?
Huh?
How do you do that?
Well, that's a good question. How did you do it? I mean, try to lay out the imagery. Hey,
right.
You know, this is.
How do you lay out the imagery for a speech like this?
We'll make it. Well, it certainly has to be clear for me.
Right.
The traffic is going to happen here. I'm going to create the scenario right here. I'm going to lay it out for you. This is two households, right? Both alike in dignity. In fair Verona, when we lay our scene, from ancient grudge, bred to new nudity, where civil blood makes civil hands unclean. From forth the fatal loins of these two foes, a pair of star-crossed lovers take their life, whose misadventure piteous overthrows doth with their death, burying their parents' strife. The fearful passage of their death-marked love, and the continuance of their parents' rage is now of their parents' rage, which but their children's end naught could remove, is now the 2 hours traffic of our stage, the which, if you with patient ears attend, what ears shall miss, our toil shall strive to bend. Wow. Something like that.
Because if I didn't understand English, and a lot of people don't, with Shakespeare, it's another language for some people, so, you know, I would be excited to hear someone who is taken and moved by what he's saying. Also with a sense of the music of what he's saying. That last phrase, what Charles is giving you is a sense that this is the end of my speech. You see, that alone would move me if I were listening. Even if I didn't understand a word of what he was saying, rather than, and this is the end of my speech. You see? So there is a sense of that. That's what we're working towards. You know, you don't have to worry about that when you're doing movies as much. But here you really do.
Here's an idea that may help. I got me help you.
Yes,
That's
please.
fantastic.
You're
You're gonna have it's gonna be filmed, right? I mean, he's not just gonna come on alone. If they come on lovey-dovey and they're not aware you're there and you're talking about them and relating to them, and there they are, totally ignorant of what's gonna happen. I don't know, that is an idea. Would that come anything?
Ed, thank you. If that's later, I'm more interested in where he's starting with the text for Chuck and also for Charles and also for everybody to get a sense of somebody with Charles. Obviously, he's done a lot of this. Do you know?
Well,
so part of him, yeah. But part of having Charles here is so we hear the sounds of someone who has done a lot of it. He's used it. And he's only 23. He's only 23. So the point being that even on a starting level, where he hasn't even fully memorized it, you see, he's already giving you a sense of the music of it, number one. He doesn't need, I mean, yes, okay, you can say, well, he's had a lot of experience, but I'm trying to say, you have to have a sense of that, about what you're doing. Doesn't mean it has to be loud or soft, but you have to have a sense. A thing for you, yes, a thing for me.
Well, I was feeling,
That's
I was
music.
feeling the play in the prologue that time. You know, the whole, I was feeling the play, I mean, the whole energy of the play and what happens and trying to
Well, it's
take the pictures.
And you put it into the words. You put it
Yeah.
you put it into the sounds of the words. So when I asked you, how do you do it? You gave sounds to those words that even if I don't understand the meaning intellectually, I got a picture of something.
Yeah.
I got a picture of something in the sounds of the words.
Yeah.
You know? Man,
That's what's great about all this prologue.
You know?
You make me want to see it again.
What's that?
You make me want to see Romeo and Juliet again.
Yes.
Even though I've seen it.
Yeah.
Thank you. That's it, very much.
You've sold it.
All right. Let's have CJ and Tom. Here we go. Again, with what you were doing, Chuck, and also with what Jack does, and if you watch Juan Carlos, he would do it as well. He uses what's there. He uses what's there, and he finds a way to relate the words in some way to what is right there in front of him, rather than here are the words and there's the rest of it around me. He finds a way. Where's Juliet? Where's Romeo? Where's Friar Lawrence? And all of a sudden the words take on even more of a meaning because he's finding a way to connect things, not just saying these words. That's true in any play, right? It's not just Shakespeare.
I was looking for Romeo and Juliet. And,
Yeah, if they weren't there, he'd find them anyway.
Yeah, find
you
them,
know.
yeah.
But he wasn't just saying there's Romeo and there's Juliet. He was looking for what's around here. And you always want to relate to what's in front of you. And usually, and even if it might be for the first time, I'll use that rather than something you rehearsed last week. And it's not there this week, so I won't. Well, then find something else. You know, what's there today you can work with. And if it's not there, find something else. So here we go.
Oh! Then after I was born. In the name of it. Oh, help me. Pluck me off these rags. And then death. Death.
Right, your soul. Thou hast needed more rags to lay on me rather than have me off.
Oh, sir, the loathsomeness of them offends me more than the stripes I have received, which are mighty ones in millions.
And that's poor soul. Needed the beating that come to a great anger.
I am robbed, sir. My money and clothes taken from me, and these detestable things put upon me.
What, a horseman or a footman?
What's a footman, good sir, a footman?
Indeed, he should be a footman, but the garments he had left with him. If this be a horseman's coat, it is seemed very hot service. Let me not have no big gun. Let me not have.
Oh, good sir, tenderly. Oh,
Poor soul.
good sir, softly. Good sir, here my shoulder blade is out.
How thou canst stand.
Oh, softly, good sir, softly. Oh. You ought to be a charitable office. Oh, no, good sir. I beseech you. I have a kinsman mile hence unto whom I was going. I shall there have money or anything else I want. Offer me no money, I pray you. That kills my heart.
What manner of fellow was he that robbed you?
Fellow, sir, that I've known to go about with troll my days. I knew him once to be a servant of the prince. I cannot tell, good sir, for which of his offenses it was, but he was certainly whipped out of the court of his virtues.
Tommy, don't look down.
Okay.
It goes down the toilet there.
Okay, okay.
You know,
I can, okay.
You're looking down, you know?
I cannot tell, good sir, for which of his virtues it was.
Yeah, now you're doing it. Particularly when you're playing a comic role, you say the line, you go, you know, you want them to get the joke. You method actors would never do that, I know. But us hacks, we go 1, 2, 3, well, yeah, there's the joke, baby. And you know, in good comedy, you do that. In real life, you say this, and then you say that, and then you come back. You point lines. You point lines.
And I cannot tell you, sir, but which of his virtues it was.
Is that the joke? Where's the joke there?
Virtues.
Oh, then which of his virtues it was? Come on.
Virtues.
Come on, you gotta point it. You can't just play reality.
And I cannot tell you, good sir, for which of his virtues it was, but he was certainly whipped out of court.
His vices, you would say. There's no virtue in it. Or they cherish it to make it stay there, and yet it will but abide.
Vices, I would say, good sir. I know this man well. He has since been an aid bearer, then a process server, a bailiff.
Right.
And then he commands the motion of the prodigal son, and married a tinker's wife, within a mile of where my landed living lies, and having flown over many knavish professions, he settled only in Rome.
Very good, Tommy. And all of you guys who are doing most of these scenes in Shakespeare, particularly with the comedy, who are you talking to? Her?
Her and the jokes that go to the audience.
And what?
The jokes that go to the audience.
Yes.
Yeah.
But I'm not getting that. See, you're sharing this that you're robbing her. Watch this, folks. Watch this. Now I'm moving in. Here I go, baby. Here we go. And that's the fun of the scene. Otherwise, it's on the waterfront. What are we doing? You know, come on. This is not Joe Healy. You know, this is you know, we're doing. So you got to kind of have fun with us. She doesn't see that. She might look out like, what's he looking at? She might look out like, why is he looking out? That would be funny.
that would be
So you know what I mean? What's so funny out there? But you all want to find reasons to look out in every scene. Every scene, there's a reason. Sometimes it's talking to yourself. You're talking to the audience when you talk to yourself. That's particularly in any kind of Shakespeare, because this stuff was written to be played presentationally a lot. You know? And that's the fun of it. The audience is as close as you are, so it makes it fun for them also. That you're using them as the Hamlet is using them as the other part of Hamlet. You see? Rather than I'm playing Hamlet. I'm playing Hamlet. That's 21st century. 21st century is this. All right. Right from the beginning, once again from the beginning. With that in mind, guys.
Oh, little, then after I was born. Help me, pluck but off these rags, and then death.
Yes, poor soul. Thou hast neither more rags to lay on thee, let him have these on.
Oh, sir, the loathsomeness of them offends me more than the stripes I have received, which are mighty ones in millions.
Alas, poor soul, a million beating under a passion.
I am robbed, sir, and beaten, my money and apparel taken from me, and these detestable things put upon me.
What, thy horseman or a footman?
A footman, good sir, a footman.
And you also give a what? A horseman?
What?
You know, you can share. You can share with us, what, a horseman on a foot, you believe that? You know? Right? Forget about David Belasco and sawdust on the floor and all the naturalistic stuff. Have fun with this. You have enough reality going on.
A footman, good sir, a footman.
And a footman, good sir, a footman. I mean, he talks differently to the audience than he does to her.
A footman, good sir, footman.
Indeed, he should be a footman by the garments he has let be. This be a horseman's coat, it does seem very hot service.
Right. That's right, CJ, that's how it does. This being a horseman, this guy really stinks, man, I'm telling you. And then you're back, you know what I mean?
Lend me the hand, I'll help you. Come, lend me the hand.
Oh, good sir, tenderly, oh!
A
Oh,
lot, or so.
good sir, softly, softly. I feel my shoulder blade is out.
How now, can't
Oh,
stand.
softly, good sir, oh. Sir, you have done me a charitable office.
No, that's us, that's
Oh,
us.
Okay.
Well, you know, you're talking to the toilet down here. So you wanna take it, you wanna, hey, I just got this, maybe, I got it, you know? But you have to have a sense of when you talk out, rather than a director telling you every line. You know what I mean? There's no time for that. You have to have a sense of, I got this, and now I'm sharing the joke. I got it, you know? Okay.
Lend me the hand, I'll help you. Come.
Oh, sir, tenderly, good sir, tenderly.
Last voice,
Oh, sir, softly, softly. I fear my shoulder blade is out.
How now, can't stand.
Softly, good sir, softly. You have done me a charitable office.
And that would certainly a terrible office. Right, great. Okay, thank you guys. Great.
Yeah.